mindset of the guys, and what's the focus going forward into the tournament?
I think they're good. Yesterday was our first workout since Saturday. I thought their energy was good, their focus. I think they're excited, and they know that we're playing well, and hopefully we can do that 4 games in 4 days and put 4 good ones together.
You're going to get asked a lot about what happened last year. How do you kind of handle those questions and those expectations?
What happened was we went into the tournament playing pretty well. We went in believing that we had a chance, and that's what I think that's where we are at this time as well.
Can you see that kind of mirroring this, what you got right now, mirroring what you did last year?
I mean, guys, what we did last year was it was very, very difficult. I mean, I don't know if many teams has ever done what we did to be below 500 and all of a sudden win 4 games, 4 days, 6 in a row, 7 in a row, I guess, when you count the first round game. But the most important thing, if you're going to win in a tournament setting, you need to be playing well as the tournament approaches. And I think we've done that. I think we've improved over the course of the season. These guys have been through a lot. A lot of injuries that when you're having, we've had guys starting that they don't even play now, but they did a great job while those injuries were occurring. So I think it's helped us in the long run, but while it was happening, it wasn't a lot of fun.
Do you even bring up last year to the team?
No, not really. We're focused on one thing, that's Louisiana Monroe, and more importantly, we're focused on us. I mean, we've got a lot of room for improvement. We need to be a little better defensively. I think we can be more efficient in the half court offensively, and that's what it's going to take for us to win 4 games.
You guys are going down Wednesday, right?
Yes.
What's kind of the strategy on going down maybe just a day and a half early?
That's what we did last year.
Trying to make it happen again.
You know, I just think our options was that or real early practice on Thursday morning. We thought we'd practice here late Wednesday afternoon, so they're not going to miss any class on Wednesday. And they're going to sleep and watch a movie on the way anyway and get in there late Wednesday evening.
Will you be able to do any kind of shoot around or practice them when you're down once you're down there?
In Little Rock, we're going to Little Rock. We couldn't get in the hotel in Hot Springs, so we're going to Little Rock. So yes, we'll practice in Little Rock Thursday and Friday.
In this tournament, a lot of teams are going to have to beat a team for the 3rd time after sweeping them in the regular season. Are we making too much of that? Is that going to be an issue, trying to beat a team for the 3rd time?
You know, it's always the old saying, it's hard to beat a team 3 times in the same season. You know, thinking back to when I was at Kentucky Wesleyan, you'd play twice during the regular season, see them in the conference tournament, and then see them again the next week in the NCAA regional. So we'd see guys 4 times. Yeah, I think it comes down to you've got to be playing well. I mean, that's the bottom line. Everybody knows everybody at this point and what you're going to do. It's going to come down to who's the best at executing, and hopefully that will be us here in a few days.
How do you go about making sure that these guys don't overlook Monroe? I mean, a team that obviously has not had many wins, and last time you played, you beat them pretty well.
Well, they're a basketball team that they're very, very dangerous. They've got Olatalio, who's 6 of his last 7 games, 20 or more points. They've got a big-time shooter who can really get it rolling from beyond the 3. And then Jayon James creates a lot of matchup problems for you. You know, he's 6'7", he's a point forward. They've been in every game. They're extremely dangerous, and we can't overlook anyone. I mean, it's not like we're going in as the #1 seed. We know we've got business at hand, and it's Friday night at 6 o'clock.
When you look at the bracket as a whole, do you like the position that you're in as far as teams that you maybe wouldn't have to play until possibly a final, as opposed to maybe who you play in the quarters, the semis, and so on?
You know, I don't get caught up in that too much. I look more at one game at a time. Who do we have Friday night? It's Louisiana Monroe. What do we need to do to beat them? If we're fortunate enough to win Friday night, our total attention will turn to South Alabama on Saturday. And, we're not going to prepare this week for South Alabama by any means. Our preparation is going to be totally on Louisiana Monroe, and I think if you're going to win in a tournament setting, that's the only way to approach it. So that's what we're going to do.
Talking about last year, how much does that run help the returning guys that have been through it?
I don't think it hurts. I mean, they've been there, they've done that, they know what it's all about. We'll have the same routine. Again, we'll go down late Wednesday evening. Once we got there last year, we never practiced. So if we went on Friday, we're not going to practice on Saturday. Now, does that mean we're not going to do anything to prepare for South Alabama? No. Our thought process was, let's fresh legs, fresh minds. And what we would do is let them sleep till about 9:30, get them up, eat some breakfast, and then we did a walkthrough. We had a big room. We'd do a walkthrough there, do some film, get them off their feet. So I think they'll understand the routine, and hopefully it'll work.
Is there anyone on the team that you feel like will really need to get hot and stay hot for 4 days for you all to have a shot to win the whole thing?
I don't know if there's one particular player, but I think we need different guys. We don't need teams to think, okay, TJ Price is getting 30 a night, we can really turn our attention to him. We don't have someone else stepping up. It's going to be a total team effort. We're going to have everyone on the squad playing well. We're going in thinking that Marcus Vasquez could be a key guy for us. I like what he's doing on the defensive end. I think he can help us. Percy hasn't played much recently, but I think his experience, while we had some guys hurt, could be key for us. If we're going to win, it's going to be everyone on the team involved. It's not going to be one or two guys. Or if it comes down to that, then we'll be home before Tuesday evening.
Do you kind of feel like like a key to winning something like, it's like you guys had last year? You had a different guy each night that was the guy. You feel like that's kind of the recipe for success in a tournament like this?
I do. I think it comes down to different guys, everyone being ready. And when your number's called, go do your job. And again, if let's say George having a big night and the defense's attention turns to George, someone else has to take over. And I think we've got the pieces to do that. Now, going out and doing it, it's easy to talk about, but you got to go out and do it between the lines.